Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and I'm kind of torn about that Nintendo Direct, because it had a lot of great stuff in it, but at the same time, it was a lot of nostalgia bait, and something that was just kind of, a couple of things that were a little bit confusing and concerning overall. And let's start with, well, I'll go from least excited to most excited, because I'm sure that won't piss anybody off. So let's start with the fact that Splatoon 3 is getting an expansion pass. Now, normally, this would be very exciting because I love the Splatoon series and I want to see more content for it. However, what is this? What am I looking at here? What are you selling? You are selling a lobby? Is this just a lobby? Are you selling the first game's lobby as paid DLC? Is that what I'm seeing here? It's not the first game's lobby in the first game's story. It's the first game's lobby, and that's it. That is what you're selling, with the same exact items in the shop, which thank God that they didn't have separate items, because that would make it more worth it, but it would also be very predatory to people, because that would be basically pay to win, because it's different content that you can play online that other people don't have access to, unless they spend money. But no, the first thing you get in this pass is a lobby. Okay. I can't really be excited for that. I'm not that nostalgic for the first game. I like it a lot. And if you included more content from the first game in this game, that'd be awesome. But a lobby's not going to get me excited. Second thing, finally, Nintendo's decided that World Peace ain't going to happen. And we're getting Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot in April. Now, I don't know why they don't release it sooner. Maybe, I guess, my buddy was just talking about how they got to rebuild the hype again. That makes sense. Or maybe they know something, and in April, that's when World Peace actually happens. They also announced that they're adding the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to your Nintendo subscription. So that's something, that's cool, I guess. A lot of people are going to be excited about that. I mean, it's just going to be another drip feed thing, and unless you have the Expansion Plus thing, you don't get the Game Boy Advance games. You only get the Game Boy games, which I don't think aged very well, and a lot of the good Game Boy games have been remade in other ways, shapes, or form because they didn't age well. So, I'm excited for other people. I'm just not super excited about this. There are some great games coming to the Game Boy Advance side, but, I mean, it's really hard for me to be excited for these old games, especially Game Boy Advance, when I've been emulating these games forever on every single device. I mean, this right here has a Game Boy Advance on it. I mean, it's not that exciting to me. I just can't get hyped about old games that... Why isn't the entire library on there? I would be excited for that, but no, they're just going to drip feed it again because it's Nintendo. On to something that actually did make me pretty hyped is the fact that they're remastering We Love Katamari, and they're adding, it looks like, is this new? I haven't seen this before, but they're adding the Royal Reverie to this game. I've never heard of that before. I love Katamari Damacy. I love We Love Katamari. I love so many of the different Katamari games, and I feel like it's a very underrated series. So the fact that they're bringing We Love Katamari to all of the systems is amazing. They just happened to announce it during the Nintendo Direct. It's not only on the Switch, to clear that up, but that's awesome. I'm super hyped about that. That's amazing. I'll probably get it on the PS5, maybe the Switch, I don't know. But I'm just happy that it's coming out. Very excited about being able to play that game again. And I can't wait to see what the Royal Reverie is about, because you get to play as the king of all cosmos, as the little tiny prince guy. That's great. I didn't know they all start as the little man, and then they suddenly just get massive. I want more backstory on this game. They're so wild. I love them. Metroid Prime Remastered just got dropped out of nowhere, just shadow dropped onto the store today. You can buy it digitally. That's awesome. I honestly haven't played any Metroid Prime games, and I've been wanting to for a very long time. Here's my excuse. I'm going to wait until they come out with the physical edition, because I'm one of those people, as you can see. But I'm super hyped that this is out. $40. It's not terrible, little steep. I feel like it should have been 30, but that's fine. That's fine, I'll still get it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited to play it on the Switch and to see what they really added to the remaster. Really excited about that. I'm hoping they did a good job with it, because some of their past remasters have been kind of lazy, but so far from what I've seen, this game looks pretty good. Pikmin 4 was announced. Pikmin freaking 4, and it looks amazing. There's like no details on the actual gameplay. They just showed some of the new Pikmin off. There's a Pikmin dog now. That's all they needed to show off, honestly. There's a Pikmin dog now, and that's amazing. I'm just so hyped about this. I'm hoping there's multiplayer. I'm hoping you can play co-op through the whole thing. I'm hoping that there's some sort of online multiplayer component, because Pikmin 2 had that like battle mode, and there's competitive stuff too. I want that again. Bring more creative stuff, introduce more things to the franchise, and that's what it looks like they're doing with this one. So I'm really having high hopes for Pikmin 4. I absolutely love this series, and I can't wait for this game to come out. Hell yeah. Then, the thing we're all waiting for, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We got a new trailer, we got an announcement, we got a release date, and we got a price. I feel like I could almost make a whole video about the price, but you know what? I'm just going to cover it here. That sucks. That sucks. $70, guys. $70. I know what they're doing. I knew this was going to happen. In fact, I think I called that this was going to happen. That Nintendo was going to see how the market reacted to $70 games. They were going to wait for Microsoft to jump in and start doing it, because PlayStation started it, people hated it, but people bought the games anyway because it's God of War. They want the new God of War game. And Nintendo saw that. Nintendo saw, hey, you know what? Sony's getting away with it. Microsoft just announced it. Screw it. We're going to make our biggest flagship game, the game that people are the most excited about, and we're going to slap a $70 price tag on there, and people are going to pay it. And that's sad, because you know what? They will. I will. And it's going to suck. It's going to be like the one Nintendo game that I'm going to buy for $70, and everything else I'm just going to sit and wait, because everyone's been waiting for this game. Everyone's been waiting for the new Zelda game, and it sucks that they're kind of taking advantage of their audience because they know that they can. And that's why I've always said in these videos, especially that $70 game video, none of these companies are your friends. They're just here to make money off of you, and that sucks. Why did you have to ruin this amazing moment by doing that? It's such a big disappointment. So it sucks that it's going to be $10 more for like no reason. It's not like there's some brand new system coming out with just these amazing graphics, and even then it still wouldn't be worth $70. But anyway, besides that, the game does look very cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing more gameplay. They showed some here. It was very interesting. People are calling it Legend of Zelda Nuts and Bolts, which is hilarious because you've got these little cart things that you could build. You can build these, question mark. You can build flying contraptions. You can build stuff. They're really leaning into this weird ancient technology thing, and I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really interested in seeing more about it. It's just a shame about that price tag. So overall, this Nintendo Direct was great, but also kind of disappointing at the same time. Because, I mean, a lot of these things, like I said, it's kind of nostalgia bait. I mean, we love Katamari. I'm really hyped, but it's a game that's already existed. Splatoon 3's expansion pass is just a lobby from the first game. Advance Wars 1 and 2, it's a remake. Metroid Prime Remastered, it's a remastered game. I mean, most of these games, besides Pikmin 4 and the new Zelda game, they're games that existed already. I'm excited for them, but it's also like, I want more new stuff. You know, I mean, I've played a lot of those games before, and I'm happy to play them again. I'm great, wonderful. There's an excuse to play them again, but I wish more new stuff, you know? So I'm feeling a little bit mixed about this Direct. Some people are really happy about it, and I get that 100%. That's how I felt at first, until I really just started thinking about it. I was just like, you know, I just want more new stuff. Like, what? Is it too much to ask for a new Mario Kart yet? I know we're still going through the expansion pass, and they showed off like a new track, and they showed that Birdo's coming. That's cool. That's great. I'm glad we're getting new content for that, but new, please. Game industry. All of the game industry. New, please. Thank you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the Nintendo Direct. Of course, like the video if you guys liked it, and subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you, everybody.